Welcome to our Hong Kong brief. I am your host Jenny. Today, we're kicking off with an exciting story about Jasper Koo, the 17-year-old Hong Kong sprinter who's making waves with his incredible speed. He's setting records, dreaming big, and aiming to compete in the Chinese National Games this November, inspired by Usain Bolt himself. Next, we dive into a cultural celebration as Hong Kong locals learn how to break the gates of hell during the Hungry Ghost Festival, keeping traditional customs alive and fostering community spirit. Lastly, we highlight Fan Bingbing's recent honor in Malaysia, where she received the title Datuk, and explore the fascinating history of Chinese noble titles, from ancient dynasties to modern awards. Please continue to watch for more details. The South China Morning Post vividly captures the meteoric rise of Hong Kong sprinter Jasper Koo, whose recent achievements have propelled him into the spotlight as he prepares for the upcoming National Games in Guangzhou. Koo's journey began at the age of 8, sparked by a childhood fascination with running during hide-and-seek games and inspired by watching Usain Bolt's record-breaking feats. Over the past 6 months, his dedication has paid off, smashing his personal bests and setting new records, such as clocking 20.95 seconds in the 200 meters in Dammam, Saudi Arabia, and edging closer to Hong Kong's city record. His enthusiasm for sprinting is fueled by the thrill of the 100 ms precision and speed, yet his aspirations stretch beyond to the Olympics, where he dreams of emulating Bolt's legendary status. Koo's story is not just about personal achievement but also about representing Hong Kong on a larger stage, with hopes to showcase his talent and determination in the face of fierce competition alongside athletes like Magnus Johansson and Yip King Wai. The South China Morning Post also vividly depicts a unique cultural event in Hong Kong, the Breaking Hell's Gate ritual during the Hungry Ghost Festival in Yuen Long. Participants gathered in front of a temple, forming a circle to perform sweeping, dance-like movements before smashing ceramic tiles with wooden swords, under the guidance of a coach. This solemn ritual, traditionally performed by Taoist priests, symbolizes breaking barriers between the living and the dead, aiming to liberate wandering spirits trapped in hell. Organizers like Brian Kam Leung Tak emphasize the importance of passing down this cultural heritage, transforming perceptions from superstition to understanding and respect. The event also included workshops on burning joss paper, a ritual believed to provide necessities for wandering spirits, fostering community bonds and giving younger generations an interactive way to appreciate their ancestral traditions. Such efforts seek to reframe these ancient customs as meaningful, engaging practices that connect people with their cultural roots, especially during the peak of the festival when spirits are believed to roam freely. The South China Morning Post offers a fascinating historical perspective on Chinese honors, exemplified by Fan Bingbing's recent award in Malaysia. The actress received the Darjah Pangkuan Seri Malacca for her contributions to Malacca's tourism sector, earning her the title Datuk, a prestigious honorific that signifies national and regional recognition. This tradition of honors, rooted in a complex hierarchy of titles dating back to ancient dynasties, has evolved through China's imperial and modern eras. From the feudal nobility of the Zhou dynasty to the detailed 20-rank system of the Qin and Han dynasties, these titles served as symbols of loyalty, military success, and social status, often wielded as tools of political control. After the fall of the Qing dynasty and China's rejection of hereditary titles, the country's approach to honors was largely dormant until the 21st century, when a new system was established under the 2015 National Medals and Honorary Titles Law. Today, awards like the Medal of the Republic recognize individuals who have made extraordinary contributions to China's development, exemplified by recipients such as Nobel laureate Tu Youyou and pandemic fighter Zhong Nanshan, illustrating how traditional notions of honor continue to adapt and persist in modern Chinese society. According to South China Morning Post, LED therapy has gained popularity among celebrities like Victoria Beckham, Kim Kardashian, and Jennifer Aniston for its skin rejuvenation benefits. This non-invasive treatment employs different wavelengths of light, primarily red and blue, to penetrate the skin and activate photoreceptors, boosting ATP production. This cellular energy enhancement promotes collagen and elastin synthesis, leading to firmer, more youthful skin while reducing inflammation, bacteria, and oil production. Originally developed for space missions to aid astronauts with bone and tissue repair, LED therapy now extends its applications to treat burns, chronic wounds, and inflammatory conditions such as rheumatoid arthritis and tendinitis. Hong Kong wellness expert Dr. Corinne Koo emphasizes the importance of balanced, personalized use, cautioning against overuse that could generate heat and diminish benefits, while also highlighting its potential to improve blood flow and cell function beyond just skincare. From South China Morning Post, Hong Kong's recent summer of football fever has ignited ambitions to elevate the city's status as a major sports hub. The influx of international clubs, including Arsenal and Liverpool, and events like Cristiano Ronaldo's museum opening and the record-breaking match at Kai Tak Stadium, have showcased Hong Kong's growing influence in global football. The city's strategic location within the Greater Bay Area, GBA, a Chinese development zone with a GDP of around $2 trillion, positions it as a gateway to China's expanding market. Industry leaders like Jan Alesi highlight Hong Kong's infrastructure, accessibility, and vibrant event scene as key assets that attract top-tier teams and international tournaments. The Football Association's chairman, Eric Falk, envisions leveraging these advantages to host more prestigious matches and potentially a future World Cup in the region, capitalizing on Asia's massive football fan base and the city's technological edge in sports innovation. Lastly, Hong Kong authorities reported the discovery of a 10-meter-long whale carcass in Mears Bay, emphasizing ongoing marine conservation challenges. The severely decomposed baleen whale was found near the Sai Kung Peninsula, with its species undetermined due to advanced decay. Officials believe the whale drifted into Hong Kong waters from elsewhere, likely due to ocean currents, as the species is typically found in cold, high-latitude regions. This incident follows previous marine animal deaths, including a stranded whale with a plastic bag in its digestive system and a juvenile bride's whale killed by a vessel collision. Hong Kong's collaboration with Shenzhen under a Memorandum of Understanding aims to protect marine biodiversity, but these events underscore the ongoing threats posed by pollution and maritime traffic. The department continues monitoring marine life, emphasizing the importance of regional cooperation to safeguard ocean health amid the challenges of habitat degradation and human activity. In the SCMP opinion, the recent meeting between Cardinal Stephen Chow Sao-Yen and Pope Leo XIV signals a positive step toward stabilizing and fostering constructive relations between Beijing and the Vatican. The new Pope's affirmation of maintaining dialogue and respecting the current diplomatic framework, set by Pope Francis, reflects a strategic continuity that could gradually build mutual respect and goodwill. Despite the complex political landscape, including the Taiwan issue, the local church's role as a bridge remains vital, and ongoing engagement is seen as essential for future breakthroughs. The careful navigation of sensitive issues underscores the importance of stability and respectful communication in diplomacy, with Hong Kong's unique position under one country, two systems providing a potential conduit for fostering closer ties. The SCMP opinion also highlights the costly lessons learned from Hong Kong's failed hot air balloon festival. The event's abrupt cancellation due to safety concerns and improper approval processes has tarnished the city's reputation as a hub for large-scale events. The incident, compounded by the deflation of balloons amid extreme heat and numerous complaints, underscores the critical importance of meticulous planning and safety assessments. The tragic memory of a 2013 balloon accident in Egypt remains fresh in public consciousness, emphasizing that safety must never be compromised for spectacle. This failure not only damages the city's brand but also calls for a reassessment of event coordination and regulatory mechanisms to prevent future embarrassments and ensure public safety. Meanwhile, the Sydney Morning Herald reports on the successful reopening of the Andrew Boy, Charlton Pool, a historic and beloved aquatic facility that reflects effective planning and sustainable development. The project's completion on time and within budget, along with the installation of energy-efficient systems, exemplifies a well-executed upgrade that benefits both the community and the environment. The pool's reopening was celebrated by local swimmers and families, illustrating the importance of accessible, well-maintained public amenities for health, safety, and social cohesion. As many pools across Australia face aging infrastructure and funding challenges, Sydney's example highlights the need for strategic investment and a national plan to ensure equitable access to aquatic facilities, promoting public well-being and sustainability for future generations. South China Morning Post highlights a captivating culinary experience at the Aubrey, where bar manager Stefano Bussi introduces the art of shibumi, a cocktail menu inspired by Japanese aesthetics. The drinks are crafted across 4 categories: elegant, refined, imperfect, and balanced, each embodying the minimalist beauty of traditional Japanese design. Among these, the flawed martini stands out with its daring mix of wagyu oil, peanut butter, and oyster leaf, exemplifying the concept of imperfection as a form of perfection. Meanwhile, Always Joy Yardbird's collaboration with Suntory brings chef Osamu Kamiyama from Fukuoka's Rabata Hayakushi to Hong Kong for a 2-night robotaiyaki feast featuring Kyushu-grown ingredients, offering a rare chance for diners to savor straw-seared delicacies that are usually snapped up within hours. The South China Morning Post also reports on the return of the Swire Denim Series, a series of short concerts by the Hong Kong Philharmonic Orchestra celebrating composer James Horner's legendary film scores. Conducted by Dirk Bross, the performances evoke the grandeur of Hollywood classics like Titanic, Avatar, and Braveheart, with vocals by actress Krizel Kansunji. These intimate concerts, held at Tsuen Wan Town Hall, provide a soulful tribute to Horner's timeless music, inviting audiences to experience the emotional power of film scores in a live setting. Additionally, Macau skies will burst into color with the 33rd Macau International Fireworks Display Contest, where international teams will light up the night on September 13, 20, October 1, and 6. Spectators can enjoy the spectacle from seaside promenades or from upscale sky-high bars and restaurants, which require advance bookings to secure a prime view of this dazzling pyrotechnic extravaganza. Fashion enthusiasts are in for a treat this fall, as the South China Morning Post details 4 new luxury collections from iconic brands. Hermès unveils vibrant high-heeled sandals and glittering flats and boots with rhinestone embellishments, blending style with comfort for the upcoming season. Prada's Explore handbag offers a practical yet elegant solution for city dwellers and outdoor lovers alike, with roomy compartments crafted from signature renylon, suede, and Napa leather. Meanwhile, Fendi celebrates its centennial with the playful BFF charms, miniature dolls inspired by key figures in the brand's history, including a miniature version of Silvia Venturini Fendi in a nod to the brand's legacy. J.W. Anderson, under the creative direction of Jonathan Anderson, introduces a collection that blurs the lines between art and fashion, featuring lifestyle items like lamps and ceramics, all showcased through collaborations with friends from the arts and film worlds. Deutsche Welle vividly chronicles the resilience and ongoing struggle of China's feminist movement, a decade after the dramatic arrest of 5 young activists dubbed the Feminist Five. These women, on the cusp of International Women's Day in 2015, aimed to spotlight sexual harassment on public transport but were swiftly detained, their campaign branded as picking quarrels and provoking trouble. Despite the scars left by their detention, which instilled a lasting fear, their case ignited a global spotlight, fostering increased awareness of gender issues across China. Yet, the landscape has become increasingly hostile, feminist voices are silenced through censorship, with prominent outlets like Feminist Voices banned from major social media platforms, and individual activists like Xiao Meili face vicious online backlash and account bans after viral incidents exposing male entitlement and harassment. The Chinese government's framing of feminism as a Western threat, intertwined with nationalism and political control, has fragmented the movement, rendering it less visible and more perilous, even as grassroots awareness and individual activism persist amidst the oppressive environment. South China Morning Post reports on the recent victory for union rights at Hong Kong Swire Coca-Cola, where workers' collective action led to the reinstatement of a dismissed union executive after a strike that mobilized over 150 employees. The controversy stemmed from the company's abrupt termination of a veteran driver involved in a traffic accident, which union representatives argued was an unfair dismissal motivated by his union leadership. The union's persistent protest, including a 3-hour negotiation and a rally outside the Sha Tin facility, culminated in the company's concession to suspend the driver pending further investigation and to continue his salary, a rare and significant win for labor rights amid Hong Kong's complex industrial relations landscape. The Labor Department's support and the police's neutral stance underscored the importance of collective bargaining and dialogue, highlighting how organized worker resistance can challenge corporate power and seek procedural justice even in a tightly regulated environment. The South China Morning Post further captures the buoyant optimism in the U.S. stock markets as they reach new heights, buoyed by expectations of imminent interest rate cuts by the Federal Reserve. Despite a disappointing jobs report showing sluggish employment gains, bond markets reacted with falling Treasury yields, signaling that the Fed might lower rates soon to stimulate the economy. This anticipated easing, if realized at the upcoming September meeting, promises to lower borrowing costs across the board, from mortgages to business loans, potentially invigorating economic activity but also raising inflation fears. Meanwhile, global markets responded positively. Chinese indices rebounded after recent declines, Japan's labor earnings and household spending showed signs of resilience, and European stocks edged higher. The overall sentiment reflects a cautious hope that monetary policy adjustments will support growth amid ongoing economic uncertainties, with notable corporate earnings like Broadcom's strong guidance further bolstering investor confidence. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.
Morning coffee, fresh off the press. Reading headlines, feeling blessed. World keeps turning, stories unfold. Every moment news gets told. Flipping channels, clicking tabs, feeding my mind's hunger grabs. Politics, science, sports, and art. Every story plays its part. Global voices, voices near. Every headline loud and clear. Need the latest, got to know. Never stopping, always go. Scrolling, swiping, reading on. Daylight breaks in the dark. Headlines and headlines, can't get enough. Learning about the world, yeah, it's my stuff. Headlines and headlines, stories are full. Knowledge is power, truth to behold. Need the latest, got to know. Never stopping, always go. Scrolling, swiping, reading on. Daylight breaks in the dawn. Headlines and headlines, can't get